awesome artists. Today, I'm going to tell you about an artist named Piet Mondrian. Now, he was an abstract artist. He liked to create art with lines and shape and color. He didn't like to paint realistic things. He was definitely more on the creative side. Now, look at this painting by Piet Mondrian. What colors do you see in this painting? So let me tell you a little bit about some of those colors that you saw. There are 3 primary colors that he used in his pictures. Now, you did see a few more than that, but those are the primaries. Primary colors are red, yellow, and blue. So if you guess that we're going to use those in our artwork today, you are very correct. So today we are going to create our very own simple abstract art just like Piet Mondrian. We'll be using lines, shapes, and our primary colors. So follow me as I show you how to create this piece of primary colored abstract art. Let's create our Piet Mondrian work of art. First, you're gonna need a couple of things. You're gonna need some primary colors. Maybe you could use markers or you could use crayons, whatever you have handy. You need a black crayon or marker, and you'll need something to trace. The first thing that I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use my crayons. I'm an artist and I like to mix things up a little bit. So today I'm choosing to use my black crayon along with my markers. You might wanna use a black marker with your crayons. It is up to you because you're the artist. I am going to trace a square or a rectangle. Today I'm doing a crayon box, and that seems to work really well. Now, you might have to have help if you're tracing because it's easier sometimes if someone holds the pattern down for you. I'm gonna go all the way around. If you don't trace perfectly, it is okay. Our fingers are getting stronger and we are learning to do new things. Now, if you can already draw squares, you are welcome to draw your own squares. Whatever works better for you. Now, I have traced to these 2, but maybe I want to draw another square somewhere that overlaps. Now, you're not limited to squares. These are more of a rectangle shape, so rectangles will definitely work. Now that I have 2 or 3 squares on my paper, I am going to start drawing some up and down lines. Up and down. They're going to touch the top and touch the bottom of your paper. Don't worry if your lines are not perfect. Piet Mondrian never used a ruler in his art. These are called something really strange called vertical lines. They're just up and down lines. Next, I'm gonna put a few horizontal lines in. Horizontal lines are lines that go across. My line did not turn out very straight, but we're not gonna worry about that. It is all about creating some fun abstract art today. Okay, now, I think my lines look too perfect. I'm gonna add even some more lines because I don't want them to be perfect. Okay, now I have some close together and I have some far apart. Now for the fun part, you get to practice coloring your squares. So I am gonna take maybe my red first. You could choose any color you want to first. And I'm gonna pick some squares or rectangles to color in. I'm just gonna jump around on my paper. So if I wanna do one at the top, maybe I wanna do one closer to the bottom. Maybe I wanna color in one closer to the sides. I'm just gonna jump around. Now, Piet Mondrian did not color everything on his paper. He left a lot of white showing. You might have noticed that in some of his paintings. When I'm done with one color, I'll pick another color and I will color a few more of those squares. Notice that I'm using, yellow. And I'm gonna just jump around. I think I'm gonna do this little one yellow. And then I might do this big one down here. Okay, I'm just gonna color in some of these shapes. Sometimes when you overlap, that means when things cross over each other, like that, it makes these little neat, interesting other little spaces. You might find some of those to color in on your paper too. Now my piece of artwork is finished. I have learned about primary colors, which are yellow, blue, and red. I have learned about an artist today, and I have practiced making lines and shapes on my paper. Thank you for watching. I can't wait to see your art.